There have been many wars across the globe. Vietnam, Korea, Iraq, Afghanistan, you name it. We wanted to talk to veterans and hear their stories both in and out of the war. For this, we examined our hometown of Clovis, California. We wanted to take a deeper dive into our hometown to discover what people may not know about the history of the military and veterans. The first place we stopped by was a local gun shop, and we immediately found a veteran who was willing to share his story. This is the history of military and veterans in Clovis, California. All right, we're ready. Please introduce yourself, sir.
Sure. My name is Drew Bessinger, and I'm a Clovis City Council member.
What's going on? My name is Mark Madlip. I was in the U.S. Navy for about 12 years.
My name is William Pedersen. I served 7 years in the Army Infantry. Then I switched to the Air Force, did 18 more in law enforcement.
My name is Blaine Knoll. I served in the U.S. Army from 1974 to 1977.
I'm Lorenzo Rios, CEO of the Clovis Veterans Memorial District. I originally enlisted in the Marine Corps, and then afterwards I went into the Army, and I was an armor officer, I was a logistics officer, and I served for 23 years.
My name is David Perez. I was born and raised here in Fresno County. Served in the United States Marine Corps from 1990 to 2014. Retired as a Master Sergeant.
My name is Clifford William Jones, but everybody calls me Bill, and most people in this room call me Papa.
My name's John Klein. I run a lot of different programs down here at Clovis Veterans Memorial District.
I spent 4 years in the Navy. I enlisted right after I got out of high school. I graduated from high school in June of 1956.
I trained at Fort Knox, Kentucky, as an armor crewman on an M60 tank.
Operations specialist. Okay, so all the type of aircrafts that you see like in the videos, I was talking to pilots, I was talking to amphibious ships, basically when they would leave the bigger ship.
Have you been a pilot yourself?
No, I was never a pilot.
That was amazing.
Yeah, that was definitely one of my goals.
Originally, I went in as a 0311 Marine Infantryman. Went through about 14 months of me serving, and I was selected and tried out and became a Marine Scout Sniper. I was a sniper for 14 years.
I served in Vietnam from 1969 to 1970. I was a combat medic attached to a 4th Infantry Division, 3rd of the 12th Infantry, and I spent 11 months and 12 days of my 12-month tour in forward, what you would call the front lines.
In the Army, I was in the Infantry. In the Air Force, I was in law enforcement.
I enlisted in the Marine Corps. The Marine Corps inspired me to be more than what I ever thought I could be. And the Army afforded me the opportunity to achieve some of those goals because the Army was able to help me with my schooling.
One of the reasons I joined the Army is because there was no way I could afford to go to college. My dad was dead. The money wasn't there. And I thought, okay, let me go do this, serve my country for a couple of years, get out, use my GI Bill, and go to college, which is what I did. I spent almost 4 years in the Navy. I got a early discharge because I had registered for Cal Poly, and I was accepted to start my college work, and I was pretty tickled about that because I certainly wasn't ready for college when I got out of high school.
So the VRC at Clovis Community is actually one of the greatest. I don't think I would be in school right now if it wasn't for them. The previous work study kind of went above and beyond to help me out and, get enrolled in classes and do everything. So we kind of made a community here.
I have led for the last 2.5 years a Monday morning Stories of Service class, where we have about 55 veterans ranging in age from 98 years old all the way down to 40 years old.
Well, the military is amazing in the sense, as an officer, I had the opportunity of serving in so many different capacities. I supported security forces in Bosnia and in Croatia, Serbia area. When I came back, I did some logistics, and when I came back and did logistics, I was at Fort Leonard Wood.
Served in a variety of sniper roles, served as a reconnaissance man. And then in 2007, I was selected to be a member of the new Marine Special Operations Command, where I served as a Marine Raider for the last 7 years of my career.
The Navy was very, very good for me. I found out that if I really applied myself, I could do very, very well. And I did.
There's a lot of things that the military does for you, and there's not great things either. But you learn to be part of a team. You learn to take orders. You learn to give orders. You learn how to overcome and adapt, especially when you're having adversity. There's a lot of people I saw that I've seen in life, people who they crumble.
With two major global conflicts glooming in our modern world, we wanted to ask veterans what they would say to those in this generation who wanted to join our military.
This country was built on people, certainly one way or another. The day that people certainly stops, this country will die. It's getting close. There's a lot of people here that will not serve.
I'm telling you, the Liberty Ports, the friends you make, I promise you, the camaraderie. I have people that are welcome at my dinner table at any given time. Like, they could show up at 3 a.m. unannounced, and they'll always have a spot in my house because of the friendships we formed.
The world will teach you something different, Go out there and see what they're like, because I'll say to the day I die, all the countries I've been to, I'm pushing around 60 countries. America is the perfect country.
I suggest if a young guy like you guys don't have a direction and you want to serve. Get a lot of benefits from it. Right now we're peacetime, but it looks like we might not be peacetime pretty soon, but still, it's something that you'll never regret the rest of your life.
They helped me grow. They helped me grow as a person. It inspired me to be the best version of myself. It taught me to be a lifelong learner. And that's a term that you hear a lot, that the military, we understand the awesome responsibility we have, and that's to hold and defend the Constitution of the United States. That means we protect a way of life.
Do it. For goodness sakes, do it. That's an obligation that we have to our country. I love my country, and I'm sure they love their country too. Their country as I do. And military service is an obligation that we need to do.
When you've been in the military, you've already had your adversity. So you can generally stand straight, bow your neck, and just work your way through. So that's an important life trait that especially men need to learn.
Please do it. Think about it. The educational opportunities that you have afterwards. You get the paid education, but also while you're in, when they go in, volunteer for every job that they offer.
That doesn't mean that you have to go out on the ocean on a ship or get in the Air Force and fly around or whatever. I mean, there are other things you can do for national service. But we are obligated to give to our country. and I think they should do it.
When I came back, I found that the world was a lot bigger, and I realized how remarkably fortunate we are to live in this country. And for those who are going to hate it, and they're going to talk about all the things that we're not, they choose to look at what we aren't at the cost of seeing the beauty and the blessings that abound in this great country.